Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled Birchat Kohanim. How loud should the Chazzan be when he calls out to the Kohanim? So the Ashtam in the Halachot of Birchat Kohanim, people will notice that some Chazanim davka whisper. They say they don't say it loud. The rest of Shemona Esrei they say Rafa'inu is out loud, Rachalinu is out loud. Everything's loud. And then when it comes to Birchat Kohanim, they whisper, where the Kohanim just barely hear the Chazan. So how should the Chazan pronounce those words when he calls out to the Kohanim? So the Shulchan Aruch doesn't have much on it. The Shulchan Aruch Kuf Chav Chet Yud Gimel talks about calling out the Kohanim, but it doesn't say it should be quiet, it should be loud. The one who does first mention is the Mirian Sota Lametet, where the discussion revolves around Birchat Kohanim. He says that you should say B'kol Ram, you should say in a regular voice. And the Bach mentions that as well. So simple pshat is that Chazan should say the Birchat Kohanim loud, like the rest of Shemona Esrei. Maybe not louder than the Kohanim, but should be a proper voice. The Shevet HaLevi says there's not a lot discussed in the poskim on this, but simple pshat is like the Bach. He doesn't quote the Miri, but like the Bach, he should say in his regular voice. Halichot Shlomo, also Shlomo says he doesn't send the minhag why people would say it quietly. It's a beautiful punishment, and he should be calling out to the Kohanim. The only one that tries to make some sense of it is the Tzitz Eliezer and Chelek Yudalid Siman Tet Zayin, or Siman Yud Zayin, where he tries to make some sense of the minhag and defend those who say it quietly in a whisper to the Kohanim. He quotes a Zohar, quotes a Kli Yakar. He says maybe you don't want to be as loud as the Kohanim, so it's not like in any way it doesn't have the appearance of a zar, that he's sort of a non-Kohen giving the bracha of the Kohanim, which is, of course, asur. One cannot do that. And therefore he has to make a difference between him as the non-Kohen, where he's clearly not giving the bracha in any way. But Tzitz Eliezer says, listen, I'm just trying to defend those who do this, but the simple halacha is to say it out loud. That's what the psak should be. So the poskim will say that's how one should do it. Should do it out loud. And Tzitz Eliezer just tries to make sense and defend those who already have the minhag to say it quietly. Shalom.